Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Real here, and yes, indeed, I got a cut finally. On top of that, the bed is sadly not unmade today. It's just not anywhere near being made. But yeah, so in today's video, I wanted to respond to a comment that I got on a video that I made a year ago on getting like vocals similar to 4-Batches. Yeah, it's gonna be a quicker video, all that stuff. Let's just get right into it. Yeah, in FL, this song is originally in G sharp minor. I just want to like keep in mind G sharp and A flat are the same note. They're just in harmonics, different note notations of the same tone. So yeah, this is in G sharp minor or A flat minor, however you want to view it as. And this is what the beat sounds like. This is what the song sounds like. First few seconds. And obviously you can, delay is gonna be up for a sec. Obviously y'all can tell my vocals are sped up there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually slow down the beat, and y'all will hear a slowed down version of the beat, obviously, the entire project, and my original vocals as well. Since this is the tempo I recorded it at, this is what it sounds like when I don't adjust the auto-tune settings. Obviously y'all can see at some point it was in tune and then got out of tune. So yeah, this is what it sounds like with no auto-tune. Obviously I tried my best, but it's still out of tune. So to fix that, I'm using Antares auto-tune. I will show y'all another method to get the key if you don't have Antares auto-tune. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over to your master, and what you're going to want to do after that is change any of these slots to be on the first slot. Even you could just use the first slot that's originally there. Just click on this, select more plugins, and with Antares auto-tune you should also have auto key, and yeah, you should just open that and double click it. And if you don't have auto key, just skip to the next method in the video. But from here, all you're going to want to do, make sure that your microphone is not going onto your master. You're just going to want to play the beat by itself, and you're just going to want to let the auto key on the master do its thing. It's going to pick up what key the beat is in alongside the detune, which is the top right value that you'll see up here change. Okay, Alfie snapped on the beat. So from here you could click send to auto-tune, and it will change the key and all your auto-tunes that are open here to be an A flat major, as I have right over here, or whatever key that you have here, of course. However, it will not change the detune, so I'm actually just going to go straight over to my auto-tune here, and I'm going to change this. Is G sharp, as I said, it's the same thing as A flat. I'm going to change this from minor to major, and as I said, the detune is the value that's up here. We're going to change this to 437. So yeah, now slow down. Everything should sound like it properly aligns, at least for my main vocals, so I'm just going to solo these top two. And yeah, that's exactly how I get the key whenever I slow down the beat. So while you're recording, if you want to have auto-tune on for your effect, that's exactly how you get the key, just to make sure everything sounds, you know, good while it's slowed down, so when you speed it up things still sound good. Of course, once you speed up your beat again, you're going to need to readjust your auto-tune settings to the original, because obviously if you don't, it'll sound something like this. And you know, it'll be entirely out of key, so yeah, you're gonna want to switch it back to the original, of course. So yeah, that's the first method on how you would do this. Also, I want to note, if you do have auto key, as I mentioned, when you're not needing to use auto key, either just turn it off here or just like delete it from your master. It can make like your FL lag. Even on top of that, it could just sometimes delay the audio. So if you're recording with it on, I mean, you don't really need it anymore. So yeah, just things to know. Next method, if you don't have auto key, just change your beat once again, well, your project tempo, divide that by 1.2. Once again, for me, that is 102.5. You're gonna want to solo your beat, and you're gonna want to export it, file, export, wave, save it here, and turn off the insert effects and the master effects, and export it. So yeah, I already exported it. So here is the slow down beat that I exported earlier whenever I was recording this. Just gonna turn that back up. But yeah, this is the slow down beat, as y'all can see here. And that's the original one. So from here, what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to click and drag this, whether it's in FL or just like on your desktop, and you're just gonna drag it straight into TuneBat. Over here, have TuneBat.com open. I should have mentioned that before. But yeah, for sure, have TuneBat.com open, drag it in. the BPM is gonna round to the nearest value, and you're gonna get the key of it right here, which is A flat major. So as you're recording, as obviously we had earlier in the other method, when we're recording at this tempo, I'm just going to switch my auto tune settings to be in major for the scale, key, A flat, and yeah, this is what this sounds like now. And yeah, only thing when you're doing it with this method, you're not going to be able to get the detune value, meaning that your vocals, while they're slowed down, are not going to be as well in key as they possibly could. But minor differences, you know. Plus, once again, I'm assuming that y'all are just finding the key while it's slowed down, so you have like a good general idea of how things sound like while the beats slow down and all that, and then you're just going to change the key when you speed it up. But with that said, that's the end of the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. I forgot to mention for the second method, but most definitely when you go back to the original speed, change the key and all that stuff back to normal. It's your boy Real. Y'all take care. Y'all rock with the 2 videos on the side as well too. I will catch y'all soon. I'll catch y'all around. I'm still working on tracks and all that stuff, and then I mean I'll also have beats when the time comes around to show y'all type beats to make as well. But yeah, peace, take care.